Hey guys, this is Unit 4, Tetrachords and Major Scales of the Fundamentals of Piano Theory, Level 2 by Keith Snell and Martha Ashley. So in this unit, we're going to be talking about combining two tetrachords together that are a fifth away from the tonic and then on the dominant, the fifth scale degree, combining them together to make a whole octave scale, a whole major scale. We've seen this before in the last book, but oh man, my dogs are so chatty today. They are just all over the place. Okay. We've seen this before in the last book, but in this book, we're going to be covering all 12 scales. So going around the entire circle of fifths. And you know what? I don't know if there is a circle of fifths in here for us that they give us as a kind of guide or something. Here we go, the circle of fifths. And this is what we're going to be covering, is all 12 of these keys. I think in the last book we only got up to 3 flats and 3 sharps, maybe 2, not sure, but now we're going to be doing all of them. So before I even get started on this, because this is going to take a little while, I need to make sure that I'm doing everything correctly. And I started this in the last video that I made, but I deleted it because my dogs were just having a party in the living room. So I'm going to continue and think of this as my cheat sheet. And this is telling me what the scale is. So the scale is G major, and in G major there is 1 sharp, and it is F sharp. And you'll notice that for all of these, I'm just going to drop the F sharp down. And this is writing these out in chronological order. Chronological order. So I will always start with F sharp. Now, the same thing will apply when I write out my flat scales. Now what's really cool, and you can use this, like if you get all the way down here and you're like, I don't remember what the last 2 flats are, you can think to yourself, what was the first sharp? Because it goes backwards. So the first sharp will be F sharp, because it's the first sharp here. Or I guess the last sharp will be F sharp, but we'll say it's F flat. I don't know what I just did there. A lot of thoughts running through my head. And that's why we write with something that is erasable. And so the second to last is C sharp. So you see it's all backwards. So anyway, you'll kind of see as I fill it out the whole way, and we'll use this as a reference as we're writing out our scales. Okay, so G major has 1 sharp and it's F sharp. D major has 2 sharps and it's F sharp and C sharp. A major has 3 sharps, F sharp, C sharp, G sharp. This is a super tongue twister when you get all the way down here. E major has, once again, F sharp, dropping down the C sharp, dropping down the G sharp, and we're going to add D sharp. And now we're going to go down to B major, dropping it down, F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, and A sharp. F sharp major, dropping it all down, F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, A sharp, and E sharp. And last scale, C sharp major, F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, A sharp, E sharp, and B sharp. And remember that going forwards is sharps, and then the order going backwards is flats. Oh, so cool. And you can also see, if this is like really easy to you, you can also make the association, oh look, this is just going around the circle of fifths. I have F, C, G, D, A, E, B, if I'm starting at 11 o'clock here. So they're going around by fifths. Okay. Now time for my flats. So F major has B flat in it. B flat major has B flat and E flat in it. And make sure that you're saying the flats or the sharps after the letter. Otherwise, it's not flat or sharp. You can't say E flat major has B, E, and A in it, because then those are just the letters. You have to say B flat, E flat, and A flat. A flat major has B flat, E flat, A flat, and D flat. D flat major has B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, and G flat. And G flat. And G flat major has B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, and C flat. And C flat major has B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, C flat, and F flat. Now notice that the last flat in the previous key signature is the name of the next scale. So in F major, there was a B flat. Oh, so the next scale is called B flat major. And B flat major, the last flat's E flat. So, oh ho ho, is E flat major. So you see even here, C flat all the way down. And then you could kind of think about it going backwards to F too. So that's pretty cool. So I have my cheat sheet, or kind of my reference, drawn in, and then we can fill in our tetrachords and our scales. So it says a G tetrachord. Well, the intervals for a G tetrachord, or any tetrachord, is a major tetrachord, is going to be whole, whole, half. And I'm just going to think of it as the first 4 scale degrees of G major. And it's in bass clef, so G, A, B, C. And with the whole, half, they're saying that the interval from G to A is a whole, the interval from A to B is a whole, and the interval from B to C is a half step. The interval between these two tetrachords is going to be a whole step. We're not going to do the intervals for all of them. I'm just kind of breaking it down what these W's and these H's mean. So now I'm going to start on a D major tetrachord. My dog is so sad right now because my other dog's not playing with him. So D, E, F sharp, and G. So D to E is a whole step. E to F sharp is a whole step, and F sharp to G is a half step. When you put this whole thing together, it makes a G major scale. G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. Whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. So that is kind of how we are going to be constructing our tetrachords and our major scales. Okay, I'm going to slide this on down here. Now you can think of it, this is going to be the same thing because it's still a D major tetrachord. So I just have to check my clef. So I can't write the same thing down because this is bass clef and this is treble clef. So D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. Jaxie boy, it's okay. It's okay. So put the whole thing together. D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, and D. And as you're doing this, check. G major, I only have 1 sharp in here. Okay, that's good to go. D major should have 2 sharps. F sharp and C sharp. Okay, that's good to go. Okay, A major. A major. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare the war. Okay, A major tetrachord, E major tetrachord. And putting it all together to save you more at the room store. What did I just do here? A, B, C sharp, D? Yeah, okay. Jax, you lost my train of thought, puppy. Okay, and A major has 3 sharps. A major has F sharp, C sharp, G sharp. Awesome sauce. That checks out. E, F sharp, G sharp, A. So honestly, this is like, oh man, this is just a lot of drawing out here. Writing out my letters, making sure it's readable, people can understand what I'm trying to write on the staff. My dog really wants my other dog to play with him, and she's just not having it. She's like, excuse me, it was just the 4th of July yesterday. I need a break. Too many fireworks. Jax, baby, it's okay. Go lay down, baby. It's okay. Okay, so now I'm going to do B major. E, F sharp. Oops, I was going up the whole scale there. I was like, why did I run out of room? Because I'm only supposed to do a tetrachord. Okay. B, C sharp, D sharp, E. I'm trying to ignore him, but he just looks so adorable. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 1 sharp, 2 sharp, 3 sharp, 4 sharp, 5 sharp. Woo! 6 sharp, 7 sharp. So I think we get the point with this. I'm just gonna go ahead and, well, you know what? I'll finish these 2 and then I'll cut off this video and I'll make a separate video for this guy here because this is a really long unit. Drawing all of these out. F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B, and then C sharp, D sharp, E sharp, F sharp. So many sharps. Uh-oh, is my pen dying? Okay, I think he's calming down. I think so. I'm just gonna keep on drawing and maybe whispering too. Okay, so this says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but we're not gonna count this last sharp because it's the same as the first sharp. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sharps. Now for the last scale. Everything is sharp. Oh, I should have started lower. I'm just going to bump it down an octave here. G sharp, A sharp, B sharp, C sharp. Now I'm going to start down here and be smart. D sharp, E sharp, F sharp. Look, my handwriting is getting sloppier and sloppier. I'm like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sharps, not including the repeated sharp. So you can see that you can use this as a reference as you get further down with your major scales. With, you know, they're going to have more sharps, so you're going to have to add more accidentals in your scale. That is okay, and so that way, you know, all of your scales have the same, you know, relative sound. I'm gonna make a separate video for your major scales that are flats, so I can give this puppy some attention. Okay, bye.